Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to explain the play The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. The play was written in 1596. It is a comedy, it is a tragicomedy. First, let me explain the word a tragicomedy. A tragicomedy is a play which looks in the beginning like a tragedy but ends happily. This play, The Merchant of Venice, ends happily due to the wit of Portia. She, disguised as a doctor of law, and saves the life of her husband's fast friend Antonio. In this play, Shakespeare used a lot of dramatic devices which I shall explain one by one. This play has 2678 lines. I think that the longest play of Shakespeare is the Hamlet. The shortest play of Shakespeare is the Comedy of Errors. It is a romantic comedy. Romantic comedy? What is a romantic comedy? Romantic means sentimental, remote from reality, full of the spirit of adventure, attraction for woman. Romantic comedy is the name given to that type of comedy in which we have two elements, romance and laughter. By romance is meant something that is strange and remote from reality. In this play, the things which you will find, those things you will not find in the real world. It is a figment of the dramatist's imagination. In this play, Shakespeare used dramatic irony, aside and soliloquy, and other dramatic devices like drop curtain. Romantic comedy, I already explained, and dramatic irony. In this play, Shakespeare used dramatic irony also. Dramatic irony may be described as contrast between the two meanings of the same speech. Dramatic irony appears when a character's speech has two meanings. The first meaning is obvious and the other meaning is hidden. The character concerned is ignorant of this hidden meaning because it is something sinister and harmful for him. The hidden meaning is, however, at once perceived by the audience. In this play, Shakespeare used aside and soliloquies also. But soliloquy is used only once in act second, scene second. Aside is used here, there, and everywhere in the play. The use of soliloquies and aside was a dramatic convention when Shakespeare started his career as a dramatist. He succeeded in making a very effective use of a soliloquy. A soliloquy must be distinguished from an aside. In an aside, other characters besides the protagonist are also present, but they are not supposed to hear his words. In a soliloquy, no other character except the speaker is present. In act second, scene 7th, the last speech of Gratiano has rhyming couplet, and that rhyming couplet is called drop curtain. It is a device of Shakespeare. This play is written in blank verse. Unrhymed iambic pentameter is called blank verse. Rhymed pentameter is called heroic couplet. This play is written by Shakespeare in blank verse, but Some speeches of the characters are in prose also. He used prose to lower down the dramatic speech. Before starting this play, I want to introduce you to dramatic persona. Before explaining the dramatic persona, a very important thing I want to tell you. This play is divided into three parts: exposition, tangent, and resolution. Exposition. In the exposition part of the play, Shakespeare introduces us to the dramatic persona, dramatic characters. Important characters of the play. He introduces us to the important characters of the play as Antonio, Bassanio, Nerissa, Portia, Graciano, Shylock, Jessica, Lorenzo, Lancelot Bobo. But in tangent, the problem is created. But in resolution part of the play, the solution to the problem that is created, the solution is given there in the resolution part of the play. In this play, different kinds of characters are used, and Shakespeare presents his viewpoint through this play. Thank you.